Hey guys, PokeDan here. First of all, ignore the hair, because of course it is lockdown. I've not had a chance to see a barber, so that's a bit of an issue right now for me. Secondly, apologies for no uploads. The last thing I uploaded, which was my Pokemon documentary, was a big project I worked on, and yeah, I just felt like I needed a break after that because I was absolutely drained and I could not be bothered to do anything. Anyway, all of that aside, today we are back with an Animal Crossing video. It's one that I've been planning to do for a while, but I've not really gotten around to doing, and that is ranking all of the villagers I've had in previous games and present games. So yeah, I thought that'd be a bit of fun, and today we are on the tier maker website to do that. So what I did was I went through the Animal Crossing all New Horizons villagers, and I took images of the ones that I used to have, or have had, or have. So do remember, this is all in my own opinion. So if I hate on any villagers that I've had that you have and like, don't take it too harshly, because, yeah, you've seen my other videos, you know I'm prone to having odd opinions. Anyway, that's like a 2-minute intro, so let's get on with the video. So first we have Benjamin. I'm going to put him in a solid C tier. When I restarted my island on New Horizons, he was one of the people I recruited just because I wanted to get 10 people and he didn't look too bad. But yeah, Benjamin, don't mind him too much, but I'd easily pass him up for someone else. Next we have Biff. He was on my old New Leaf save before I sold the game. And yeah, I liked him. Can't speak. I liked Biff. In terms of Hippo villagers, I'm not a fan of a lot of them, but he was probably one of my favorites. I'm gonna give him a solid A. I can't put him in S. Yeah. Next we have Boone. I didn't really like him at all, so I'm gonna put him in C. I didn't hate him, so I'm not gonna put him in D. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna move Benjamin up to don't mind tier. That's what I'm gonna call it, because C tiers, didn't really like them. D tier is get the frick off my island. Next up we have Boyd. I had him on my New Horizons first game. He came to my campsite and wanted to join, so I was like, sure. He was a lot better than Boone. Boyd gets a B. I liked him. Next up we have Carrie, and I've seen a lot of people actually not like Carrie. To that I say, are you crazy? Because she's adorable. Carrie gets an A. So next up we have Cheddar, and he's borderline C and D tier. I'm gonna put him in C tier. If it wasn't for one thing, he would be in D tier. So basically, my friend Ozzy, he started playing New Horizons a lot later than a normal person. It was his first, well, is his first Animal Crossing game. And when I managed to kick Cheddar out for one of my videos, that same Cheddar ended up moving into Ozzy's island, and Ozzy hated him just as much as I do, so I like the fact that that winded Ozzy up. So I'm gonna give Cheddar, you know, a bit of love for that, I guess, because I love that he wound someone else up. Next up we have Costo, putting him in D tier. Now I hate this stupid frog. I don't like the name. I'm sorry if you love Costo, but yeah, he's not for me. I didn't really like the whole gimmick he had. It was kind of just boring to me. I had him in my New Leaf town. New Leaf was my first game, by the way. And yeah, just, I wasn't a fan. I say that, but it's mostly because when I was younger, I was too stupid to know how to pronounce his name, and that was what always wound me up. Now, we'll come back to that theme later, too. Next up, we have Cranston. I think he's still on my island. Gonna give him a solid A tier. He's a cool bird. When I restarted my island, I was worried that Tom was gonna stick me with someone I didn't like. He did, because I got Cheddar, but I also got Cranston. And his design's not too insane, but it's quite normal, but different at the same time, and I'm a fan of that, and he's been good to me on my island, so I gotta return the favour. Okay, so next up, and if you've seen any of my Animal Crossing videos before, you know exactly where Serrano's going. So this guy I absolutely hate. I know some people do like him, which is just insane to me. But yeah, Serrano, he, on my first New Horizons save, came to my island when I didn't want him at all. I already had Pango, who was an anteater, and I didn't want another. So he was 10 times worse, and he was so much uglier too. But yeah, I did everything I could. Serrano would just never ask to get to go off my island, so I ended up actually making a new game. So yeah, Serrano wasted a lot of my time. And yeah, I could have been more patient and waited even longer, but at that point I was probably like, I probably switched time on my Switch to like 2023 to get rid of him, and he still didn't want to go. So yeah, fair to say, I hate this guy. Next up we have our first S tier, and it is Dom. Now, on my first game of New Horizons, he was on my island, and I would have probably put him in B tier, nothing more. But with Dom, after I deleted my island because of Serrano, he just kept coming back to me. It was destiny for him to be on my island. Him and Hazel were the first two villagers I had on my island on my first save, and Dom, he's just adorable. But yeah, after I deleted my save, then I needed to get more villagers, and my friend KG Prestige was getting rid of Dom, so I thought, yeah, I'll take him. But I wasn't quite far enough in the game to get a plot of land for a character, so sadly on that occasion I had to say bye to Dom, which was kind of upsetting, but hey, it was fine because when I started using Nook Miles to look for villagers, he was on the first island, so it truly was destiny. So yeah, Dom, truly an S tier character. Next up we have Eric, and again, if you've seen any of my older videos, you know exactly where he's going, and like I just put him there, S tier. So Eric has been the subject for some of my most popular videos, hunting for Eric on Animal Crossing using Nook Miles tickets. And although we never got him with that method, we did get him in the end, and it was kind of fun looking back at it, hunting for villagers. And yeah, Eric is just, he's adorable. He was the main reason I was, sad about deleting my old island because of Serrano, and hey, I got him back in the end, and on my island, it's been nice to see him. Next up we have Fauna. I'm gonna put her in a solid A tier. Or is that? No, I can't put her in S tier. S tier is for the elite. And Fauna is great, awesome, but not quite that for me. I knew Fauna was quite popular going into playing this game, and on my new island, on New Horizons, she was also like one of the first characters I found on my Nook Miles tickets, using them, and I knew I had to get her. When she moved to my island, she was just a sweetheart, and yeah, Fauna, awesome character. Next up is Freckles. A lot of people seem not to like Freckles, but Freckles for me is borderline S tier. But I put her in A because I did end up getting rid of her for Eric, and yeah, she was just adorable. She was so childlike, and for the longest time I referred to her as a he, which I apologize for, and I got shamed for in the comments too, which is fair, you know? Should have done my research. But yeah, on my island, Freckles was adorable. I always treated her like a little sister. Yeah, she was one of my favorites. In fact, frick that, I'm moving her up to S. Next up is Hazel, and I'm putting her in A tier because she's one of those characters that's so ugly, she's adorable. And like I said, her and Dom were my two first villagers on Animal Crossing New Horizons. And yeah, I really liked Hazel. She was cool, I guess. She kind of stayed out of my way a lot, but I liked her. I wish Serrano stayed out of my way. I'd probably still have that island. Next up is Hippo, which I'm gonna put in C tier because I don't like him. First of all, his design is not for me. It's kind of ugly. I don't like a lot of the Hippo villagers, as I explained with Biff, but he was an exception. And it's the name thing again. Like I said with Costo. I was too young and dumb when I had New Leaf to know how to pronounce his name, and that carried with me until about last month. So I made my Nook Miles tickets video, and I found him, and a lot of people were saying, no, that's not how you pronounce his name, because I was saying like Hippox, which in hindsight, yeah, that was stupid, but it's only because I had him when I was younger that carried with me. I get that the name tries to be cool, but I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. If he was a cool looking character, I could overlook it, but I can't, so yeah. Next up we have Judy. She's going in A tier too because when I was looking for Eric in my second island, I decided to call off my hunt because I found Judy. And yeah, She's been adorable in my town. I always see her watering the flowers. She has a really cool house. It's really sweet. And yeah, her design, the eyes. Who doesn't like Judy? I mean, really, come on. Next up is Lopez, and I'm putting him in B tier. He was on my first island, so I've kind of got that novelty of having him on my first island. And yeah, I see a lot of people don't really care for this character, but I didn't mind him so much. On my first island, he was that character from the campsite who you had to accept, and at first I wasn't too happy about it, but he really grew on me, and yeah, Lopez, solid B tier. Next up we have Megan, and I'm gonna put her in A tier, because at first I didn't think I liked her. I kind of had this idea of if she wants to go, she can go. But when she wanted to go, I was kind of like, actually no, I need to take a step back here, because I do like her. Her design is adorable, she looks like a Care Bear, and Megan, yeah, cool character. She would also always give me DIY recipes too, so cheers Meg, appreciate that. Next up is Melba, gonna put her in a B tier. If she asked to leave my island right now, I'd probably say yes if I wanted to look for anyone I really wanted right now, but at the same time I do like her, she's not a bad character. Her design's a bit plain, but not in the Cranston way where it's plain but unique also somehow. Yeah, I do like her, and I know I'm probably going to get hate for this, but I'd probably trade her away, not gonna lie. And literally, as I'm recording this video, my online class has started, which means I'm gonna get notifications all day, so that's fun. So if you hear notifications, ignore it, I can't turn it off. Oh wait, can I? I can. Okay, cool. Awesome. Next up, we have Mira. Not that I don't like her, but I'm also not gonna put her in B tier. She's going in a high C tier. It's the costume, I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It tries to be cute, but it's not really for me. She was along with, who was it? Crap. Who was? Oh I just remembered. I didn't put someone on here, and that was Goose. Yeah, Goose would be like A tier. I like him, but probably B tier actually. Yeah, Goose is alright. So pretend Goose is there. Pretend, yeah. But yeah, Mira, I never really loved her. I wasn't too upset when she went. Yeah, it's just the costume, I guess, really. Next up is Audie, and I know I'm gonna get so much flack for this, but I'm putting her in a solid B tier, the top of the list. I like Audie, and I picked her up on my video because I knew she was not rare, but desired, so I thought I'll just get her, and worst case scenario, I can trade her for Eric. And yeah, she's been on my island, and she certainly had her moments. She's a cool character, but I think because she was so overhyped, I can't love her in the way that a lot of people do. When I do get her off my island, I'm not actively looking to, but if she wants to leave, I guess I'll post on Twitter, and if anyone wants her, yeah, you can have her. So I guess that was a cheeky little plug for my Twitter too, so check that out. But yeah, Audie, she's just okay. Don't hate her. Don't love her. Really like her, but don't love her. Next up is Freya, and she is someone I love. She was on my old island. She's a wolf, so automatically she gets at least A tier. And yeah, Freya, I really liked her. She's got an adorable design. Yeah, A tier. Marina, and she's also A tier. Unlike Audie, she's a character who's really desired, who I actually do like. She managed to find a way into my heart, so yeah, obviously she's A tier. I'm glad I found her using my Nook Miles tickets, because even if it was just her, buying those Nook Miles tickets off eBay would have been worth it, because she's a cool character. Next up is Lily, and I've got to put Lily, oh, I highlighted everything, solid A tier. I'm surprised that not more people want her, because she has an adorable design, and her name's Lily, so that's kinda cute already. Yeah, Lily has been a nice addition to my town, village, or island, and I don't think I would get rid of her if she has to move, because she's adorable and I really like her house as well. Didn't think I'd like her as much as I do, but we're here now and she's top of the A tier list, so what are you gonna do about it, you know? Next up is Pango. From my first New Horizons island, she's going in B tier. I thought I'd hate her more. And at the start, I didn't love her, but she definitely grew on me. Yeah, definitely a better Anteater villager than Serrano. And yeah, B tier. That's all I can really say about her. Next up is Pierce from my first ever island on New Leaf, and he's going A tier. He was cool, definitely an awesome jock villager, and I feel like I want to hunt for him for my island. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I'd have to get rid of someone, I guess. But Pierce, he has a cool design, cool attitude, I like him, solid A tier. Then we've got Puddles. Not gonna lie, I know I had Puddles, but I can't really remember much having this character. Gonna put him, gonna put her in B tier. I don't know, I definitely like the design, and I remember having Puddles, but not much else other than that. Maybe I shouldn't have included Puddles because I can't really remember the character, but I do like them, so yeah. Next up we have Sherb, and my boy Sherb's gotta go in S tier. I've tried to keep in S tier for, like I said, the elite in my opinion, and you can see a lot of the desired characters in A tier. Not quite making it in S tier, but that rule doesn't apply for Sherb. He's a desired character and he has to be in S tier because he's adorable. In my first Nook Miles ticket, I did pass up the chance to have Sherb, and I really regretted it. Not because of the backlash I had, but because when I was editing the video, I kind of saw how cool he was. When I was actually hunting, I kind of looked at them. If they weren't Eric, I was like, yeah, whatever, bye. But I also saw videos with Sherb in, and I really liked him, so I'm thankful I found him again. But yeah, on my island, Sherb has definitely contributed, and I like him. So last but certainly not least, we have Zell. Going in A tier too. He was the last villager I had before I reset my island, so it's kind of fitting that he's the last villager I'm ranking, and I feel like if I had even more time with him, he'd be S tier, but yeah, from the time I had with Zell, I thought he was a really cool character, so A tier. Love the design, the name is so freaking cool too, so yeah, A tier for Zell. Anyway guys, this is my final ranking for all of the villagers I have or have had. I don't know if you're going to agree, I imagine most people won't, but this of course was just in my experience, my opinion, so yeah, if you respect that, I'll respect yours. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Animal Crossing, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, it really does help me out, and yeah, for now, I've been PokeDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.